the center position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 21, Daniel Gafford. Starting at the other forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 31, Clay Thompson. At shooting guard, standing 6 foot 2, number 11, guard, 6'7", number 77.
Now the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Trey Jones.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. The cell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. And for the Mavericks, the star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And one forward, Thompson. And the other forward, Washington. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. RJ, for the few teams already suffering big-time injuries, how do they keep up their spirits? How do they keep going?
I feel like the term next man up is overused, but what it comes down to is you need to have faith in the guys you have available.
Now, here's Johnson. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Wembanyama. And Irving pulls it down. Pass to Doncic. Thompson outside. Back to Doncic. Thompson outside. 5 to shoot. The tray. Rebound by Sohan. Now here's Johnson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama, a screen on Gafford. Sohan, the pass to Paul. For the 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Now Doncic. His last outing, he had 18 points. Irving can't hit. Wembanyama against Thompson. Johnson outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Sohan. Covered by Gafford. Wembanyama. A screen on Gafford. Here's Sohan. The Mavericks pull it in. Just a tremendous run right now for them. 12 straight wins.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Now, here's Doncic, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Sohan with the ball. He's covered by Washington. Ball passes to Wembanyama. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
In his young career, Richard, we've seen Devin Vassell really blossom as a two-way talent.
He's a talented player, but I think there's still another level that he can reach. And he needs to continue to grow as a playmaker to get there.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan. And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Irving. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Sohan. Still without a basket. Now, here's Doncic. Outside Irving. Doncic finds Irving. Thompson, a screen on Wembanyama. Washington, that's good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Sohan. Back to Paul. Doncic grabs the miss.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And here is Irving. Thompson outside from the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Thompson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Mavs.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Check in for Johnson. And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who can rebound with the big boys. Fourth, Klay Thompson.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a 2-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up. So competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And the energy they show on the glass is outstanding. They work so hard in that paint.
Now here's Paul. He has yet to score. Looking to end the run. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Mavericks leading by 7. Here's Doncic. Good defense by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. A nice shot by Sohan.
Vassell has always had great instincts, but those have only improved the last few years. You can see it in his passing.
Irving with it. 17 points in his last outing. Doncic, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Hall finds Wembanyama. And it's off from three-point range. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Doncic outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Doncic has got 8.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Vassell outside. Hall with the screen for Vassell. From past the arc. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
More comfortable in these moments. Vassell wants the ball as much as possible.
Here's Doncic. He's got 8. For the screen on Paul. Doncic way outside. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Thompson passes to Doncic. Outside Irving. Doncic left side. Irving with the ball. Sohan's there. Gafford. No good on the 3.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Wembanyama. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working to get inside and getting good shots from close range.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And it's Luka with the rebound. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Now Barnes. After Luka Doncic's 3-pointer that didn't go.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
So it's the Spurs now. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
I'm sure he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
San Antonio's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Vassell outside. On the wing, Jones. Wembanyama sets a screen for Jones. And Lively pulls it down. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter, he had a nice open look right there.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Spurs trail by 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Collins setting the pick for Vassell. Shoots from the elbow. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Lively inside. 4 seconds left. And the rejection by Wembanyama. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Here's Irving. We've got Derek Lively. Irving is out there with Exum. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, here's Exum. Leading by 5. Lively with the screen. They get it back. And finished off by Lively.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Kai says, he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've failed and succeeded at the highest level. And I want to get back to that. Kevin?
If anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, DA.
Fantastic job attracting the defense's attention. That's just what Kyrie Irving does. And he also understands how to get the whistle while shooting.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Marshall. A rebound by the Spurs. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks, and then you're on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back quickly.
2 points. That one goes. Irving's got 6.
Kyrie has the ability to finish like very few players in NBA history, and he shows it right there.
Now here's Jones. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Exum's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Branham. No scoring in this one. Here's Collins. Exum pulls it in. So for Dallas, their last game, a win against the Jazz in Delta Center. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Grimes. Back to Irving. Here's Grimes. 11 points last game. From downtown. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Johnson kicks to Jones. Shoots the 3. Nobody near Barnes. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. He has 7.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
outside Irving. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Mavericks making a change here. Hardy's checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 6-point game. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lively a screen on Jones. Hardy offline with his three. Spurs trail by 6. Barnes dishes to Jones. Pass to Branham. Now here's Barnes. He's defended by Exum. Clock is at 3. Beyond the arc. Barnes can't get it to go. Dallas leading by 6. And they get it back. Marshall passes to Grimes. They set the pick. Launches a 3. Trains the three-pointer. Grimes has got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Now Jones, nothing on the board. And here's Collins from outside. Rebounded by Hardy. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Grimes. To the inside. Here's Hardy. Let's go. Exum's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Alice position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And with that, the Maverick lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Barnes. Dallas has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Here's Hardy following the basket by Chris Paul. Lively a screen on Paul. Hardy passes to Exum. Shot on the wing, and it falls over the rim and in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Grimes. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Pass to Branham. Sohan with the ball. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Vassell. It's good from long range. And now it's only a 5-point Dallas lead.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
Here's Grimes. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Triple from the wing. Grimes has got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Dallas. Spurs trail by 8. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guy. Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
With a whole new group out there. Johnson's checked in for San Antonio. On defense, the Mavericks. Here's Wembanyama. Banked in off the glass. Wembanyama has got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For the screen on Vassell. Here's Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul. 14.
It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Something that really speaks to Kyrie's talent is his ability to impact the game the minute he steps on the floor. The game changes completely with the ball in his hands.
And he sinks the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Pass Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama outside. Now Vassell. From deep, Johnson gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 5.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Doncic muscles past the defense.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Wembanyama against Gafford. He's feeling it. Wembanyama, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. 6-point lead. Not enough on that one as it misses. San Antonio's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's Wembanyama. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Doncic finds Irving. Ball against Doncic. Back to Irving. Fires the 3. Rebound San Antonio. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Yeah, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
Shoots it up. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
When you play with stars like LeBron, Harden, KD, look, Kyrie has learned how to operate off the ball.
Paul. And he makes good on the way up.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now, here's Doncic. 12 points for him. Pass to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. It's not going to go for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Mavericks on top, up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, PJ. Hot start offensively. How do you continue that in the second half?
I think we did a great job of attacking the rim and kicking out to our teammates and making open shots. So we got back away from that in the second quarter, but we got to do a better job of that coming out of halftime.
Stick with what works, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
These young fellas have been hot. Usually, I'd say it's too soon to tell much, but right now, they're balling.
The talent on display is undeniable. The endurance part, though, open question.
Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
Playing for one another. The phrase gets overused, but tonight it's right.
Hey, we should try a harmony.
Let's do it.
Playing for one another.
The phrase gets overused. Kenny, get on beat.
But tonight it's right.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Dallas leading by 4. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where you're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be 3 guys. It has to be all 5. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Team foul. At the line for Dallas, Daniel Gafford, shooting 1.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. It's Vassell on the wing. He's covered by Irving. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Up again. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Here's Doncic. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama lets it go. And it's Sohan missing. Mavericks leading by 6. Thompson with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Thompson passes to Doncic. Gafford sets the pick for Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting. Performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Johnson finds Vassell. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They've led by as much as 10. Gafford sets the pick for Doncic. This one for 3. Doncic knocks in the 3.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Antonio with the timeout. it's your D-Town crew.
See the numbers for Doncic. Averaging 25 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
Vassell outside. Pass to Sohan. Spurs passing it around. Johnson with it. Here's Sohan. He's covered by Irving. A nice shot by Sohan. Sohan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Doncic steps on the gas. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Paul.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Vassell against Irving. Vassell kicks to Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. Gafford with the steal. Irving drives in, gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Irving has such a high IQ, including knowing exactly when to drive.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Shoots over Gafford. Wembanyama, no good. Mavericks leading by 9. And here is Doncic. 15 points in the game. Gafford sets the pick for Thompson. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's Wembanyama. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Wembanyama's got 22.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Doncic finds Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Spurs trail by 12. Paul passes to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Irving, and the basket by Vassell.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Washington sends the pick for Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Doncic against Paul. Johnson left side. Fires for three. Wembanyama. You know what? They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Mavericks leading by 11. Doncic outside. On the wing, Thompson. For the screen on Johnson. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got 9 points in the quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Wembanyama passes to Johnson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Johnson's got his third basket of the night.
Oh, that barrel chest of Johnson makes the difference in that battle.
Here's Irving. He's got 13. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Johnson. He has 7. 5 on the clock. Right wing. Here's Sohan. The shot comes out.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Now Irving. He's got 15. Pass to Gafford. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 14. It's Vassell on the wing. It's hauled in by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the left side wing. Gafford sets the pick for Washington. Outside Irving. There's a screen by Washington. Irving passes to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Great unselfish basketball from Irving in the pick and roll. That kind of passing can be contagious.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Dallas.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness. Got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Derek Lively comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Dante Exum in for Irving. There's 1:38 left to play here in the third. Exum lays it up off the glass. Exum's got his second bucket.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Vassell. 12 points for him. Doncic with it. Pass to Thompson. There's a screen by Washington. From outside, off the mark. Spurs trail by 16. High, arcing shot. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
San Antonio's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. The 3 from Barnes. Good on the triple. Barnes has got 14 points for the game.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Mavericks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. A different look for Dallas. Marshall, he's checked in for Washington. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Thompson. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Branham's checked in. Spurs trail by 17. Jones looking for an opening. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Here's Grimes. Branham pulls it in.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
And so it's Dallas. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. And we'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Washington. Just 5 to shoot. And then Washington with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Now Collins. Lively defending. Shot by Collins, no good. Mavericks leading by 16. Pass to Grimes. Here's Lively. Now Exum lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Exum's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's Branham. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Washington kicks to Exum. Pass to Irving. And here is Washington. Exum sets a screen for Washington. And it's Mamu Kalishvili with the rebound. Spurs trail by 19. And that one's good, Barnes.
When a crafty scorer like Barnes gets on a roll, it can turn into a big night.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
You know what time it is now, man. Here comes the Heat and Crew.
Now here's Irving. Lively sets a screen for Irving. Off target with his three. Spurs trail by 17. Here's Branham. Rebounded by Hardy.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Irving misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Branham, good. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And here's Hardy. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And look, he is a 50, 40, 90 guy. Right around 40% from the three-point line. Kyrie deserves more respect for his deep game.
Jones, the pass to Collins. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And he drives in. Hardy passes to Lively. Now here's Hardy. Defended by Jones. 4 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Hardy's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Now here's Jones. Defense is right there. Shoots over Hardy. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Right side Irving. RJ, you had a chance to rep a summer league game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job.
Washington's checked in for Dallas. Irving kicks to Marshall. Over Johnson. Dallas no good that time either. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. 19-point game. Paul outside. Back to Vassell. Here's Johnson. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now Irving. Over in the corner, Marshall. Pulls up on the wing. Dallas no good that time either. Spurs trail by 19. Johnson a wide open look. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. We're of 9. Irving for 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Johnson with it. Guarded now by Marshall. Ball, no one around him. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Dallas. They're on a 14-6 run. Marshall passes to Washington. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Washington's got 4 points this quarter.
Even with the big lead, he remains focused. On the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Ball finds Wembanyama. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Thompson comes in for Najee Marshall. And Doncic is subbed in for Exum. 6 to shoot. Spurs passing it around. Sohan. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Offered a screen on Paul. Doncic passes to Gafford. And yes, it's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Back to Paul. Takes a three. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Now, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Irving sets a screen for Doncic. Driving inside. The 17-footer. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Vassell against Doncic. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Doncic throws it down.
With the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
San Antonio's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Back to Paul. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
Thompson for 3. Kept alive. Here's Doncic. Makes it off the glass. Doncic has got 11 in the second half.
There's no end to the ways Doncic can score.
Doncic against Paul. Pass to Sohan. The 3. Rebounded by Gafford.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. .115 left here in the fourth quarter. For 3, Grimes with the bucket.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And here are the Mavericks now. pass to Doncic. Lively screen on Paul. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound, San Antonio. It's Vassell on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is...
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Inside, it's stolen by Wembanyama. Paul looking around. The shot off that time. Doncic against Paul. That doesn't go either for Doncic. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. I think it was a great game today. We step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Luka Doncic.